Not today, Satan. Good morning, everybody. Another impromptu live from your girl AZ. Okay, how is everybody today? Are we having a happy Saturday so far? It's feeling awfully fallish, isn't it? It's lovely, isn't it? Hey, Amber Chick. Hello, Super Fun Sherry. Hello, Heidi. Spun One, hello. Good morning, Spun One. Oh, y'all, Nana's not drunk. Good morning. Oh, what's going on now? Oh, not Nana. What's going on now? All right. What you would expect to go on. Lies, manipulation, trying to further slander people, doing really important stuff out here. Using old stuff to try to make an argument today. Things like that. Hey, Lauren. Hello, Poodle-rific. Hi. Hello. Spun One, my poor Leon has been missing. I don't know if you have a craft, but you can be like my bestie till Leon comes back. I don't know where Leon is, and I'm so heartbroken because I love Leon. Spun One, if you see Leon, let me know. Tell Leon I'm looking for him. I really don't want to put a missing poster out for my Leon. I already have to make one for Bobby Cat again, by the way. We need Bobby Cat now more than ever, right? I hope Bobby Cat's okay too. Maybe, you know what? This just hit me. Maybe Bobby Cat and Leon are out on a joyride, No one ever considers that, right? Who knows? The cat and the alien just chilling, waiting for the next episode? I don't know. Don't leave us like that, okay? I know, Nana, right? No, this actually didn't really pop off on Twitter this time, believe it or not. Which usually isn't the case, but this actually happened in a community tab that I was sent when about, 15 minutes ago because excuses, that's all I can say about that, but I'll get to it in a second. Hey, Marie, Jean, Koshier, if I said that right, probably not. Koshier. So listen, guys. Dude, why am I not a mod? Oh, I haven't fixed the mod. Sherry's not even a mod over here. Because freaking StreamYard doesn't let you do it, and every time I come over here, I'm on StreamYard and not YouTube. I did write it down the other day too. Damn it! Hold on. Let me go over to my let me get my phone real quick and fix it. Hold on, because I want to give a second, let a couple more people get in here before I start anyway. So let me just do that. How about that? One moment, please. Okay. All right. I'll keep this out in case any more moderators pop in. I can just fix it real quick. Hey, Inquisitive. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, so I'll get into this because why not, right? Hey, Angel Play. Guess things are winding down in Florida and Dena is not in danger. Dena is in danger in other ways, and that's not a threat. That's just facts. She's in danger. I think she needs some help, if you know what I mean. And it ain't got nothing to do with the hurricane either, despite what she wants everybody to think. All right, hey, NG. Hey, Breezy's crushing on Sandman. Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Angel W, Gretchen Beach. Hope I didn't miss any. And I said NG, right? Hello. She is in danger from herself, and that's the thing, right? Now, to anybody who doesn't know any better, and who woke up this morning and saw Dena's post, might look at it and go, oh my God, Izzy is so inconsiderate. Oh my God, I can't believe she's doing this. Oh my God, she's such an awful person. Oh my God, Izzy, leave Dena Changed alone. Oh my God, let her slander your name and just never speak on it again, because you know what, Izzy, she's just gonna use this hurricane and turn it all into like the biggest excuse ever and act like you're still yelling at her for information in the midst of a hurricane, because that would be a really good play to try to gain some leverage, because that's what people do when they're pathological liars and they manipulate people and they don't have the evidence. They'll just harp on one specific thing that makes them look like a victim. That way they don't have to produce their lies. It's a really great strategy, unless of course you're AZ, and unless of course the other person is AZ, and then you're gonna get called out on that bullshit anyways. So here we are. Does that make sense? All right, glad we got that out of the way. Hey, Xylid. I used to call you Triple X Eyelid, but I know your name is Xylid, I think. Is that how we say it? Triple X Eyelid, Xylid. Xylid. Hello. Sherry up, just saying, is here. Hello, just saying. Yeah, so. All right, we have a few more people. That's good. Exiled. Exiled. Oh, okay. Exiled. Duh. Exiled. Thank you. I'm sorry. That makes way more sense than what I was saying in my head. You know, that's sometimes that's the case with things. I see it now. I can't unsee it now. Yeah. I can't unsee it. Silly me. Xylid. Oh my God. Triple X Xylid. Exiled. Hello. All right, we got it. Duly noted. Slothy. Hey, Slothy. Morning. The haunting month has begun. I know I love me some October. I don't like pumpkin spice flavored things, and I don't like Oktoberfest beer, and I just, I'm not a pumpkin spice girl. I don't like the smell. I don't like the taste, but I'll tell you what, everything else about October is my favorite. I love sweatshirts. I love leaves. Speaking of leaves, right? I thought of this the other day, because you guys know I love true crime stuff, right? So there's a story out there, right? That's wild. I'll have to link it after if you guys need something to watch, right? It's about a dude who killed his neighbor, and he brought her to his house, and you know what? His entire house was filled with leaves. He had an obsession with trees or something. Guess what? So they found the girl they found the girl's family. You want to know whether he was hiding the family? Inside of a tree. Okay, this dude hollowed out a tree, which I don't even know how one would do that. I think you can find hollowed out trees. I don't think you can make a hollowed out tree. That'd be an awful lot of work. But he found a hollowed out tree in the forest, not far from where he lived, and he cut up other family members and stuck them in the hollowed out tree, and then kept the pretty little daughter down in the basement in a house full of leaves. Sketchy stuff, man. Not to it wouldn't be an easy stream if we didn't take a complete U-turn and veer off somewhere that has nothing to do with anything. But yeah, that's fall for you, huh? So when I think of leaves, I think of that awful story. But anyways, Sloth says, I love apple cinnamon cider scented stuff. Yeah, I can do apple cider. I love apple flavored stuff too. I like the candles for the fall time, the apple smelling ones, like the apple pie candles and stuff. Oh yeah. You pass on pumpkin spice too? No way, Sloth. I thought I was the only one that didn't like that stuff. Just saying says, I'm sorry. I should have warned you about Dena before you had her on your panel. I knew things weren't adding up with her. Well, it's not really anyone's fault, right? I can express aggravation that everybody gave her credence. You weren't the only one. Legit, you were not the only one. Even till today, people are still like, what happened to that girl? She was never like this before. We don't even recognize her, right? A lot of you have told me that. And a lot of people think that like I see those signs, but you guys got to remember something. I never really knew Dena before. I only know this Dena, okay? So it's hard for me to even give her the benefit of the doubt because I don't know the other side of her, right? Like, so for those of you who do know her quote unquote normal side, and then what we have now, which is definitely not fucking normal, it might be a little bit easier to like feel bad and just like look at it for what it is, which is probably just like a an episode, which is sad, right? Like nobody deserves that, but you know what else no one else deserves? To have their character assassinated and lied on. That's something else no one deserves either. And I don't care what your mental problem is, or even if that is it, she might just be an a-hole. She might have been an a-hole the whole time, and she was just had a mask on, now mask off, effing mask off. So that might be the case. I don't really know her enough to figure that out, but what I do know is this: I'm not gonna let another lie pass me by. That's not gonna happen. That's not what I'm about. And I don't care how uncomfortable this makes people. I'm gonna talk about it because let me tell you something. Let me start from the beginning, okay? In order to understand the I know, super fun cherry. That's a good point. That's a good point, right? When people are exhibiting signs of paranoia, signs of distress over things that aren't real life, like people attacking their kids when no one's attacking their kids. Let me tell y'all a story. Story time with AZ real quick. And some of you maybe heard me tell this story before. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to slurp in the microphone. Give me a moment. Okay. One of my best friends in life, actually, I pretty much say she's my best friend. She's my daughter's godmother. You know what I'm saying? She's a good person. And a few years back, she had a problem with Adderall. Like her whole life, she had a prescription for Adderall, yada yada, since she was young, right? Well, she ended up going to nursing school. We all know nursing school is like a lot of work, right? Like you got a lot to do in nursing school. So she started to notice that like if she took more of her medication, she could get more of her work done, and she could be a more productive student with Adderall. I think a lot of college kids go through that phase. That's why Adderall is like gold in the college world, right? So at first she just started to take more of her prescription, right? And of course she would run out, and then she would have to head out on the streets to dealers and stuff and be like, yo, you got any of that Adderall? Like, you know what I mean? And it became like, it snowballed as most drugs do, right? Even with the best, I say this all the time, even with the best intentions, you can still spiral out of control and take drugs like in ways you should not take drugs. Like nobody should be taking more of their prescription than they're supposed to. It happens every day all across America. Trust me, it's not just Adderall, it's especially painkillers. But anyways, you get where I'm going with this. She loaded up on it, right? I had started to notice because when I used to work at this specific place, I used to get out at nighttime. The place used to close at like 10ish, so I would head to her apartment and pick up my daughter because she would watch her for like 2 hours at the end of the night. My daughter's father would drop my daughter up there. I would go and pick her up there for the last 2 hours of the night, right? Sometimes like twice a week. So I had noticed when I was going there that like she was kind of like off the wall, right? Like she couldn't stop talking, more than normal. And there was like these little signs, right? And when you know someone for a long time, you pick up on these things because you see them all the time, and you know how that goes. So I noticed that. And then one day, her downstairs neighbor called me and said, I need you to get over here. She found me on she did some networking on Facebook. Okay. She contacted somebody we both mutually know and said, look, I need Izzy's phone number. I gotta tell her something like really important. Like, and the person was like, yo, can I give this girl your phone number? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. Like, this is weird. So anyways, the neighbor calls me and she's like, you need to get over here. I don't know what to do. Your friend is accusing me of going into her apartment when she's not home. She's out in the driveway right now waiting for her husband to pick her up. And I'm like, huh? She doesn't even have a husband. What are you talking about? This is a true story, by the way. I'm like, she doesn't have a husband. What do you mean, right? So I'm like completely lost and confused, okay? I'm like, are you sure it's my friend that's out there waiting for her husband to pick her up? Like, she doesn't have a husband, she doesn't have a boyfriend. What are you talking about? And the girl's like, yeah, dude, she tried to like come inside my apartment. She was threatening me, telling me, I know you're going in my apartment when I'm not home, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm lost. I'm like, I don't, this, now mind you, this girl is super nice. She would never ever try to enter somebody's apartment. She would never accuse them of something like that unless, you know, she felt really strongly that that was the case or whatever. So I'm confused. I'm thrown for a loop. So I start to head over there. I get there and she's outside the driveway just like the girl said she would be. And I'm like, what are you doing out here? What's going on? I tell her. She's like, why are you here? I'm waiting for my husband to pick me up. Like dead serious, looking at me like this is a normal thing to say. And I'm like, you don't have a husband. Like, what do you mean? So I'm like, let's go talk. I had to talk her into going back in the house to sit down and talk. And this is so crazy. She starts telling me I don't have any money for food, which is nuts because the girl worked like more than I did, right? And I'm like, you don't have any money for food? So we start talking. I give her money for food, right? I'm like, just pay me back whenever you can. Just stay in the house. Like, your husband's not coming. And I noticed that on top of her refrigerator, okay, she has a monogram letter. In the monogram letter that's painted in new on top of her fridge is no letter related to her name, okay? And I'm like, what's up with this letter up here? And she's like, oh, this is my husband's last name is so-and-so. Like, I got this letter because, like, it's my last name now. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about, dude? You're not married. Like, she's telling me the person's name. Come to find out later on, it was the son of her counselor. I guess her counselor had, like, a really handsome son. It had a photo of him on the desk, right? So when my friend would go, she'd be like, oh, your son's so handsome. And, like, she never even met the dude before, okay? Didn't know him from a hole in the wall. But the way her brain fired off all these signals with all the Adderall or something made her think that they were now somehow married, okay? Now, you got to remember, I never noticed any of these signs before at all that this girl would even be unwell, nothing. She was always super normal, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, monogram letter, last name, huh? So confused. So I get her to, like, go back in her room and calm down. Anyways, I'll save the rest of that story. So I go home. The next day comes, right? I call her to check on her. She's not answering. I'm like, oh boy. So then the neighbor calls me. Your friend's outside, wait, in the pouring rain. Now she's outside in the pouring rain, waiting for her husband to pick her up. And I'm like, what? Again? I go over there. I get her back in the house. We sit down, and I notice there's, like, Victoria's Secret bags on the floor. And I'm like, what? I'm like, when did you go to Victoria's Secret? These bags weren't here. So I pick them up, right? And I notice there's, like, lingerie in the bags with a receipt from, like, that very same morning. And I'm like, yo, you told me you didn't have any money. And she goes, I used the money you gave me and I went and bought lingerie from my husband. I'm like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, you have no food. You took the money I gave you for food and you went and bought lingerie for your husband that don't exist. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh no. So it got out of control. Make a long story short, she kicked me out of her apartment because I didn't like her new husband and I wasn't being a supportive friend and I didn't know how to deal with this shit, right? So she ends up kicking me out, which is, like, completely weird because I want to help the girl. I'm worried about her. Now she's like, you don't like my husband, get out. And I'm like, wow, okay then. So I get a phone call like an hour later and my friend's in a parking garage. She tells me, I'm in a parking garage and I can't believe, and I'll never forget this. This was one of the craziest things I've ever dealt with in my life, okay? She says to me, I'm in a parking garage meeting my lawyer, which I don't know about no lawyer, okay? Why you would send these people to follow me around? I can't believe you did this to me. You're supposed to be my best friend. Why are you sending people to follow me around? Why are you doing this to me? Screaming. Why are you doing this to me? And I'm like, I'm not doing anything to you. I love you. You're my best friend. Like, what are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we had to get her sectioned, which is really hard to do. Okay, it's really hard to get somebody sectioned. I think in Florida they call it like the Baker Act, and here it's called section something or other. You get the point. So come to find out, my friend now is in recovery and she doesn't take any more Adderall, thank God. But like, she looks back on that, and because we're best friends, I can ask her things like this. I can ask her things like, yo, why did you say that to me? Why did you accuse me of sending people after you? Did you really believe that? And she knows now. She knows that didn't really happen, right? And she says to me like, yo, I really thought you were doing that, and I can't explain why. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. But like, at the time, she really believed that shit, right? She believed she was married. She believed all these things. And, you know, sometimes when people abuse drugs, they actually end up believing the shit they're saying, especially when it's amphetamine related, right? I know that. I think crack cocaine does that too. I think cocaine in general does that too. People have delusional episodes where they really believe it, right? It's scary. And if you've never seen anyone go through it, well, then you're lucky, because it's terrifying. And I can't even imagine being the person that it's happening to, thinking that everybody's out to get you, but nobody really is. Like, that's going to be scary. So I sympathize with that. What is going on in the chat? I'm sorry. I'm off in La La Land here. Oh, like, really? Alice, really? Really? Why are you here? Do you guys see what I mean? Like, I do not want to interact with you. I do not want you in my chats. This is the 75th time I'm publicly asking you to fuck right off, Alice. We do not like you. Why are you here? Why do you insist? Why do you insist on coming here and watching and talking and trying to interact? Go away. You're not welcome. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Fucking A, man. Jesus, like, what? This is what I mean. You don't know boundaries, dude. If you have a problem with me, make a video, go tweet about it, tell the world, run and tell somebody. I don't care what you do. Just stay away from me. That can't be the original Alice, because I have her blocked. So how is she? You make a new account, Alice, again? Like, come on, man. Get a fucking hobby. Go rake the leaves. Touch the grass, rake the leaves, do something. Anything but this, okay? Please go away. Go where you're celebrated, exactly. Can you just go where you're celebrated? Which is like probably with Steve McRae or something? I don't know. Anyways, you get my story. Sorry to being a Yui with you, but these things happen, right? And I'm not saying, listen, I want to make something clear, because, you know, I am a human and I do have a heart, and I do know that these signs are a very real thing of, you know, narcotic abuse, or maybe, who knows? It doesn't even need to be a narcotic abuse. It can just be your brain malfunction. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't wiring right, whatever. And that's scary. And I do sympathize with Dena, whether it's drugs, whether it's just mental health. I do sympathize with that, okay? That's why when all this shit first popped off, I didn't really say anything, right? Back when I found out she was lying and stuff, I kind of approached the subject with kid gloves on, like I've said a million times, and I kind of just, under the radar, was just like, yeah, obviously the girl ain't well, like, whatever, you know? And I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I really did, right? And I didn't have to do that, because, let's face it, she lied on my platform. She told me I was the only one that was helping her. You know, I did her a favor, and that really stung, right? And I don't care what story she tells you today. Like, yo, that girl literally said, you no one else will help me, so I helped her. I helped her when no one else would. And then she did me like that? Really? Like, that's a smack in the face, dude. And I let it happen because I didn't come at her. I didn't come at her knees. I didn't take her knees out the next day. You know what I mean? I was very much like, yeah, well, I don't know why she did that, but well, you know. And we all know that I don't normally give people passes. So I did that time. Until she started telling more lies, right? Now listen. You can be sympathetic with somebody who's going through it, right? And not tolerate their bullshit at the same time. Let me say that again. You can be sympathetic with somebody going through it, like Dena, and not tolerate their bullshit at the same time. You don't have to pick one or the other. You don't have to give people passes in life, especially if they disrespect you and lie on your name and slander you and attack you and accuse you of things that never happened because they're unwell. Because guess what? There's a lot of crazy people out there who will try to use that as an excuse to just say crazy things about people. Like, that's nah. Mental health is an explanation, but not an excuse. Right? It's not an excuse. Boundaries are healthy. Okay? Stop thinking that people deserve, not to be held accountable when they're out here doing grimy stuff. Your issues are not my problem, right? As much as I sympathize with you, Dena, and whatever the hell is going on inside your head, because I have seen things like this firsthand, and I know that they're very real, and I know, Dena, that you might not be able to control the things you believe right now. I'm aware of that. That's scary, and I hope that whatever the hell is going on inside your head, you figure it out, because it's scary. And if you're doing it with me, I can only imagine that people in your real life are experiencing something similar with you, and that's sad. That's really sad, because I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of these delusional accusations, and it's not fun for anybody. Even to watch the person go through it, it's not fun. None of this is fun, okay? Let me make that clear. It's not fun. I can only hope that whoever is in Dena's real life, whether it be her husband or maybe a friend, maybe fucking JJ, the crying gangster, I don't know. I hope that you try to do something, because these things can be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly believe if my friend if some dude had pulled up in the driveway asking for directions, she could have got in that car thinking it was her. You know what I'm saying? Like, dangerous things can happen when people believe these things. Dangerous things can happen to other people when people believe these things. We've all watched true crime stories of people who are off their rocker, who believe someone did something to them and they didn't. Next thing you know, they chop up in little pieces. And I'm not saying Dena's going to do that. I'm saying the possibilities of what could come of stuff like this are endless, okay? Give me 1 second, please. My daughter is in my here. Sorry about that, you guys. So, especially scary because Florida is going through a lot right now with other stuff, right? So, that makes me concerned as far as, like, everybody has their own stuff going on in Florida right now. Is anyone even noticing of this about Dena? If Dena needed help, could she really even get it right now because of everything going on in Florida? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many other pieces to this weird ass puzzle that come into effect. So if I was the crying ass gangsta JJ, I think that I would try to be Dena's friend. You would think that she would maybe ask her to refrain from going online and embarrassing herself and being crazy or whatever. I hope, what I'm trying to say here is this. I hope that Dena has somebody out there who is watching or helping or listening or talking to her, because this is scary shit. It really is, okay? And as much as I'm pissed off at this girl right now, as much as I don't appreciate what she has done here, not only to me, but to Julie, Dom, and everyone else, because I'm not the only one, right? Let me make that clear. I'm not the only one she's doing this to. I'm just the loudest squeaky wheel, as usual. So, now that we got that out of the way, and because I really want to emphasize that I feel bad for the girl. I do. But with that being said, I'm not going to bend over taking no lube. Not today. So let's start from the beginning here. If you're new to this story, I would ask you to go back and watch the last video I made about Dena and stuff, because you might be far behind on this, okay? But if you've been following along, then let's get into it, okay? Y'all know for days in a row, I was out here going, Dena, where you at? Show me the evidence. I made up a song called Dena, where you at? And then the hurricane came, right? And she even made a photo of a hurricane forecast, and she put me on the map. Dena did that. I was like, yo, Hurricane AZ is still going to be here when the other hurricane is gone, right? And I knew after that, once the hurricane came, I knew that I can't be out here on these streets going, Dena, where you at? Because there's a hurricane going on, right? So yesterday, as a matter of fact, was the first day. I didn't really say shit. I didn't call her out. I didn't go, Dena, where you at? I didn't say that. I just said this. So the day before, or yesterday morning maybe, I don't know, the night before, the morning maybe, this is all I did, okay? This is the last thing I did. That's it. So let me read it to you. Dearest Dena Danzig, good day to you, the naturally maned OG darling. My heart felt warm to see that thus far you've been safe. And despite this devastating hurricane, I do sincerely hope you have plenty of supplies and backup energy to get you through this awful storm. Right? I just want to let you know I'm thinking about you, despite your false, slanderous, and very malicious attempts on my character via false accusations that were never proven or provided. And sweet Dena, even though you threatened to put a hit out on us and spent time looking up our living quarters while yelling, "Look around and find out," while it's making promises of bodily harm, I'm so very thankful that you're safe. I just want you to know, despite all the nasty and easily proven lies you've told at my expense, even after I was, quote, the only one who helped you, I am thrilled to see that thus far you've fared well. Best regards, AZ. Okay? This is the only thing I've sent her since the hurricane. That's it. That's it. That's all. I ain't out here going, Dena, where you at? Because I know there is devastation in Florida. Because I'm not a complete idiot. Right? Right. Now that we explained that, let's get to the reason why we're here. Because this is just rich. All right. Unbelievable. You ready for this shit? You ready for this? I can't even make this shit up, I swear to you. Why is it always that I'm always here going, I can't make this shit up? Like, why is it always another level of I can't make this shit up? Why? Yeah, nobody gets my notifications anymore. Crispy Treat. YouTube hates me. I don't know why they're doing this to me. Freaking YouTube. All right. This was literally 8 minutes before I posted this live stream. So this was around 11:50 in the morning. Okay, you ready for this? Ready for this shit? Now that I showed you the only thing I have done since the hurricane, didn't say shit since, really, never tagged her or nothing, never bothered her or nothing. Okay, here we go. Ready? It's amazing how people will use anything to their advantage to look like a victim. In the hurricane, you know what? There is a nasty hurricane. There are a lot of victims out there. But this ain't it, sis. Here we go. Just stop, dude. There is no Hurricane AZ. You sure about that? Because Hurricane AZ gonna be here long after this one left. I mean, I said that way before the hurricane. Do you remember? Because you put me in a hurricane photo, girl. You're out here saying there is no Hurricane AZ, but Dena, you made a photo of me as a hurricane. Dena, remember? You put me in the eye of the storm. You took my head and put me in the storm photo with the meteorologist, Dena. So if there's no, I beg to you, my friend, if there's no Hurricane AZ, then where did that come from? That's why I started calling myself Hurricane AZ. You know that, right, Dena? I don't know if you have anybody to tell you this, so here I am, surprise. So now that I explained that, we're only freaking 2 sentences in. I'm not afraid of you, and you are unhinged. Well, Dena. Dena, I don't need you to be afraid of me. I just need you to show the evidence of me attacking your children, like I asked days before the hurricane. Stop using the hurricane as the only reason of why you haven't produced evidence, Dena. I asked you Saturday. I asked you Sunday. I asked you Monday. I asked you Tuesday. And I asked you Wednesday. And then I gave you a little break and said, all right, okay, I understand a hurricane's coming. Even though days before this you were online making videos, even though days before this you were off making posts and sharing golden books and robbery videos, and you had all that time, but you didn't want to address the people that were attacking your kids, though. That was a little weird. That still has not gone unnoticed, Dena. Okay, so you can try to hide behind the hurricane all you want, but the fact of the matter is, I haven't fucked with your ass since the hurricane. So what are you talking about, Dena? Let's go on. You're unhinged, girl. girl. You're the one who's unhinged. Not only are you unhinged, you're off the hinges. There are no hinges. Then there are no hinges. The door, you don't even need to open it. You just touch it and it just boop, falls right over, off the hinges. Just like the culty toolbox. Those hinges broke too. Speaking of the culty toolbox, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. All right, let's go on here. Many of us here have no cell towers in spot Wi-Fi. Skirt. Okay. Well, good thing that I haven't really asked you for anything since the hurricane, Dena, considering many of you there have no cell towers or spot Wi-Fi, right? Good thing I haven't asked you for anything since that happened, Dena, right? You know that, right, Dena? Dena, you know that I tagged you yesterday or morning or the night before, and I said, I'm so glad you're safe, Dena. You know that, right, Dena? You know that I'm aware of the hurricane, right, Dena? Because I already told you I was, right? Right? You know that I asked you for evidence way before the hurricane, right, Dena? Right? Okay. Just check it. Flooded. Trees down. Yep. Things are flooded. Trees are definitely down. But you were not flooded, and the trees were not down, and you definitely had Wi-Fi, and you definitely had cell service for the 4 or 5 days leading up, Dena. Didn't you, Dena? Didn't you? You still can't locate, and never could locate, never will locate the fact that anyone attacked your kids, did you, Dena? Because it doesn't exist, Dena. Dena Danzig, it doesn't exist. You are a slanderous, delusional wingnut. Off the hinges. Boom. Okay. All right, let's go on. I have neighbors in my town. I'm still... one moment, please. Hold. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. All right, let's stop reading this for a second. Hinge-free entrance. Yo, you just need to touch the door. Boop, falls right over. You need to pick up the culty toolbox. Boop, when you go to pick up the culty toolbox, you only get the top because the bottom, where all the wing nuts are not attached, right, Amber? I don't make the rules, it's just the way it goes. So, oh boy, off the hinges, bathroom edition. Speaking of off the hinges, who remembers when I made a Katie Joy freaking album and I made a bunch of songs for the Katie Joy bonus album when I was pretending to be a DJ for a Katie Joy party. Remember that? And I made a bunch of freaking songs. That shit was funny. That was like one of my first videos. I cracked myself up. Well, one of the songs on that bonus track, if you will, was called "Off the Hinges," bathroom edition. What? Remember how Katie didn't have a bathroom door? This was like 2 years ago, and I still laugh about it. Anyways, you have become the Katie Joy track, "Off the Hinges." Anyways, sorry, my brain works weird. Let's go on. I'm sorry about your neighbors, Dena. I'm sorry there are trees down and stuff, and things are flooded. I nobody deserves that, Dena. Nobody. That's awful. I feel really bad about that. I do. That's why I haven't asked you for shit since all this happened. Even though you're pretending like I still am. Let's go on. You're psychotic. Oh, hold on. I have neighbors in my town. I'm still helping with dogs flooded into entire sheds. Huh? I have neighbors in my town. I'm still helping with dogs flooded into entire sheds. Is there like a shed full of dogs? I'm trying to visualize this dog-filled shed, but maybe you meant something else. So yo, here I'm trying to help your neighbors with dogs flooded into sheds. Well, that's nice of you to help, Dena. Anyways, let's go on. The emails are for Alice. The emails are for Alice, not you. Well, Dena, Alice keeps showing up time and time again on account number 200, account number 201, account number 202, account 203, saying, AZ, you sent those emails, blah, 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 over and over and over again. So if you have a problem with the whole email debacle, Dena, maybe, just maybe, you should talk to the first person who you said threatened your kids. And that would be Alice. Now, let me ask you something, Dena. Speaking of that, are you over that? Because you were so adamant for so long that Alice was out here threatening your kids before you ever heard my comment right in the live chat. So you can't blame the live chat because I have the video, Dena. I have the video. I have you going off about how Alice has been threatening your children. And then someone in the comments said that they were Alice. It was probably Wolf, whatever, saying they were threatening your kids. And then you went off and said you would rip the, TITTS off of people and stuff like that. And that was before. You didn't see the live chat that whole time, Dena, but you were still telling everybody Alice did that. So let me ask you something. Now that you forgot that Alice did that and you're okay with Alice, now it's my turn? Like, huh? Which one is it, Dena? Was it me? Was it Alice? Is it whoever you need it to be at the time? Because I know that Wolf finagled his way between you and Alice and could not accept the fact that you guys were fighting. So, because you're all a bunch of wingnuts, you made up a completely different reality, because this is what you people do, in which it was no longer Alice who was threatening the kids. Now it's AZ. Now it's Julie. Now it's Dom, right? It's not Alice anymore. I can't even make this shit up. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know how 3 people, at least, mind you, 3 people will actually buy this bullshit story knowing the entirety of what took place before all this. Like, I don't know how you people continuously convince yourselves that reality isn't real. It's such an acquired skill. I mean, I'm really, ignorance is bliss. I'm kind of jealous because let me tell you, I wish that I could convince myself of, imaginary things that just so happen to exclude me as the perpetrator, right? So Alice, you did a nice job with that one, You must have got the WD-40 out for the hinges prior to them falling off, and you loosened the squeak, and Wolf came in, made it all better, and now it's no longer Alice, now it's AZ, right? Okay, let's go on. Your psychotic rage isn't my problem. Dena, just because you deleted the video doesn't mean we don't remember the initial psychotic and the initial rage. And that was from you, darling, remember? Remember you sat in your gangster truck and you were so gangster and you were gonna put a hit out on us and you were gonna tell us fuck around, find out. And you made all these crazy threats about having our floor plans. You was gonna fuck around, meet me in my bathroom. Remember, Dena? You went crazy yelling. And then you deleted the video and said you were gonna put it back up, but you never put it back up, Dena. Remember that? That's what you call psychotic rage. At least my rage, if that's what you want to call it, my anger, is warranted. Yours is not. My rage and anger comes from the very real notion that you have told a lie that is reputationally damaging about children, about me attacking children. And here's the thing, sweet Dena, listen up. People lie on me all the time around here. Half the time, actually, I'd say 75% of the time, I don't even say anything about it because I just don't give a shit enough. And if I spent all my time trying to argue with my detractors, well then, I'd be an awfully busy person, wouldn't I? So, you might ask yourself, Dena, because you've seen me pass up lies that are being told about me so many times, you might have expected that that would happen this time too, right? But the only difference is, and the only reason why I'm not allowing that, Dena, is for two reasons. Are you ready for these two reasons? Because I don't think you understand. The first reason is I take children very seriously. I have a small child. I do not appreciate you telling people I attack children. That hurts my feelings, Dena. That actually makes my heart ache because I love children and I would never do that. So imagine if people said what they really meant. Here's this for you. That hurts my heart that you say those lies. That hurts my heart that you would make up such a malicious lie that could literally cause me real reputational damage. That's hurtful, Dena. I don't appreciate that, Dena. The second reason why this is such a problem for me, and the reason why I'm actually speaking on the lies instead of passing them by, is I helped you when no one else would. I think you forget you came to me asking for help. I gave it to you. And you still have the audacity to lie on my name. Just so you can be friends with Alice again. And pretend that you didn't just, almost, you could have caused me to lose my platform, Dena. That's actually the third reason. Oh my God, there's more than two. Listen. You yelling about beating people up and ripping TITTS off and all that stuff, that really could have caused me to lose my channel, Dena. And especially annoying considering that you, up until recently, only played nicey nice on your channel. You would never say bad words to your channel. You were the voice of reason, right, Dena? So for you to be a creator and know the terms of service and come on my channel and break the terms of service was really not right either. But I still let you do it, and I still never came at you sideways about it, and I still never made a big deal about it, but now I bet your ass I'm gonna. So there's that. Okay? But above all this, I don't appreciate your lies because I helped you, and it really hurts. And not even just in this circumstance. Let me be raw with you real quick. In life, you've all been there, right? In the chat, you all know what it's like to have gone above and beyond for somebody and given them the benefit of the doubt before when you know you shouldn't have, and then they turn around and smack you in the face. That's a really shitty feeling, isn't it, chat? Press 1 in the chat if you think that's a shitty feeling. Press 1 in the chat if you have ever helped somebody and, given them the benefit of the doubt when you shouldn't have, and then they smacked you in the face. Please press 1 in the chat if you know what that's like. It actually stings you a little bit deeper than your average liar, right? Because you know in your heart that your intentions with this person, in my case, Dena, were very pure. We're very, very understanding. I could very much relate to what she was dealing with as far as Alice. Because Alice, let me tell you something, in case you forgot, Dena, because I showed the screens. She's exhausting AF. Dealing with Alice is exhausting. You came to me at a time you were at your wit's end. And why did you come to me, Dena? Because y'all know I don't play these games, and you know that I don't like Alice, and you know I had already been in the talks about exposing her troll ass. Right? So how dare you, Dena Changed? How dare you take advantage of my kindness and mistake it for weakness, Dena Changed? Who the fuck do you think you are, Dena Changed? I am sick of people like you, Dena Changed. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Well, now that I cleared that up, let's go on. The emails are for Alice, not you. But Alice says that I wrote them, so that's why we got here, Dena, remember? Anyways, so why are you flipping out about emails I said were alleged to be sent from her? Guys. You guys. It's
just so ridiculous. It's embarrassing.
Dena, did you miss the part where Alice keeps telling the world it was me? Did you miss that part? Maybe you did. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, because there has been a lot going on where you are located. But I'm at my wit's end. This is me right now. You ready for this, guys?
Here the hell you go again. Hence my bill. You can't understand that? God damn it. You can't understand that? God damn it. God damn it.
Dena, one more time before you ask.
Here the hell you go again. Hence my bill. You can't understand that? God damn it. You can't understand that? God damn it. God damn it.
Do you get it now? Let's go on. If anyone believes your lies, fine. I really don't care. Me making quick update posts is not the same as a video. Okay, but Dena, you actually did make videos. Dena, you did make videos. At the same time I was yelling, where's the proof? You were making videos, Dena. So what are you talking about, Dena? Dena, what are you talking about, Dena? Dena, what are you talking about, Dena?
Here the hell you go again.
Dena, why you keep doing this, Dena? Why you keep doing this, Dena?
Here the hell you go again.
Let's go on. I don't stream 7 times a day. Okay. I don't think that has anything to do with the fact you actually were streaming and you actually were making videos, you actually were making posts, and you actually were out and about on the internet sharing videos, golden books, blah, 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 blah. So what is this excuse? Because I can't even. Why are you doing this? It's almost like...
Here the hell you go again.
All right, let's go on. And even without a hurricane, I don't stream 7 times a day because my kids. Okay. It sounds like you're making other reasons why you won't produce the evidence, and all I can say to that is...
Here the hell you go again.
Let's go on. I haven't watched a single unhinged video you have made. Okay, Dena. You don't have to watch shit. I don't give a fuck that you haven't watched it. Know what I do give a fuck about? You haven't showed the evidence, Dena. Even before the hurricane, Dena. Now you're pretending like it's just the hurricane's fault, Dena. Dena, why are you lying? Anyways, okay. And I won't. Oh, okay, Dena. That's great to know. Thank you for telling me you're not watching the videos. Good thing you don't need to watch them, Dena. Oh my God. Thank you for not watching them because you don't need to watch them, Dena.
Here the hell you go again.
Sorry, I know it's getting played out, but I just love that freaking clip so much. Anyways, Dairy Vet is the freaking woman, man. She is like a whole, just spirit energy. That's all I can say. Dairy Vet is spirit energy. She's like source energy. She's source energy right there. That lady is a freaking beacon of light. Don't let that clip fool you, by the way, people. She might come across really funny and angry in that clip. That lady is a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day, let me tell you. If you don't know about Miss Dairy Vet, you better ask somebody because she's awesome. But anyways, I will address all of this as soon as possible. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. It's not like I asked for 5 days before the hurricane, Dena. Thank you. I'm so glad that you were planning to address this at some point. Thank you. You could have told me that 5 days before the hurricane, Dena. Good thing I haven't bothered you since the hurricane, Dena. Jesus. But not at your convenience. Grow up. Well, it's not about my convenience here, Dena. You know what it is about? You're not addressing it because it doesn't exist. I know that. You know that. I know that you know that, Dena. It's not about convenience. Right now, you're being stubborn AF. This is what this is right here. This is F you. I'm going to find every reason, excuse, every way to flip this upside down and inside out because I'm Dena Danzig. That's what I'm all about, you know? And you're making any little reasoning of why you can't do it, which is fine. I have not bothered your ass since the hurricane. And the only time I did talk to you, Dena, was to tell you that I'm glad you're safe. In case you forgot. So I know that you're trying really hard right now to make me look like the bad guy. But it's not gonna fucking work. Because every time you do this, Dena, I'm gonna be there striking you down. You're gonna be coming up the court, running full force, dribbling the ball, getting ready to slam dunk, and I'm gonna come up and be like, bam, knock that shit right out of your hand. Almost like a reverse alley-oop, okay? Yeah. Every time. Every time you're running the court thinking you're gonna get that slam dunk, boom, I'm gonna be there. Boom, knock that ball out your hand. We on some Space Jam shit, Dena. You are not dunking on me. You never will dunk on me. Okay? Grow up. Get help a neighbor. Go help a neighbor. Dena, you don't know shit about what I do. You don't know shit about nothing. You don't know shit about my neighbors or who I help or who I don't. So who the fuck? Why is this fucking A? All right. Anyways, go to a park. I go to the park all the time. Actually, if I cut through a soccer field near my house, I can actually get to this beautiful playground. It's a really lovely place. Me and my daughter walk there all the time, but that has nothing to do with anything, so let's carry on. Most of all, grow up. Part of growing up is holding people accountable for when they disrespect you, Dena. That's a very grown-up thing to do. You know what else is a very grown-up thing to do? Not tolerate disrespect. You know what else is a very grown-up thing to do? Have fucking boundaries and do not let people walk on you, Dena. That's what grown-ups do, Dena. You've tagged me and tagged me. Yep. In the days leading up, Dena. Since the hurricane, Dena, all I did was say I'm glad you're safe. So stop trying to make this what it's not to gain some leverage. Because every time you're running up that court, Dena, dribble, bang, I'm going to be there. I'm going to knock that ball out your hand, Dena. Every fucking time. And there ain't no act of nature that will prevent me from not allowing you to tarnish my reputation, Dena. Okay? Knowing I was displacing my children for this storm. Bitch, I don't know what you do with your children, okay? Speaking of your children, If you're so under the impression that I'm threatening them, Dena, if I'm threatening your children, then why would I simultaneously give a fuck about your children? Let's think about that for a second. Izzy's threatening my children, but I'm very surprised that she won't consider my children. Because you know deep down, Dena, I never said shit about your children. You know deep down, Dena, you're about to look really dumb and you're starting to realize Izzy ain't letting this shit go. Oh, fuck. I've shown you lots of grace since the hurricane, and I'll continue to do that until things are cleaned up, because I'm not a complete asshole, Dena. And I know you didn't ask for this hurricane. Nobody did. It's really unfair. It's really unfair. And I understand that. That's why I'm glad you're safe. In case you missed that one. You don't tell your audience about that one though, do you, Dena? You don't tell them that the only time I've even tagged you was to tell them I'm glad you're safe. But anyways, let's go on. Because it's not convenient for your narrative, is it, Dena? It doesn't fit into the whole I'm a victim, so you rather just pass that by. You're coming up that court. Here I come. Knocking it out. There are no bricks around here on my court, Dena. You're a piece of shit, and you get no more of my time. Well, Dena, you want to know why I don't get any more of your time? Want to know why? Because you have no game. You have no proof. You never did have proof. And even if the hurricane never came, you still would find another reason to not have the proof, even before the hurricane. Because that's what people like you do. And this is why people like you need to be held accountable and called out on your bullshit, regardless of what your circumstances are, even though I've given you grace plenty of fucking times since the hurricane. So, why don't you do this, Dena? Why don't you just admit it? Admit you fucked up, Dena. We all make mistakes. Why is it so hard for people around here to humble themselves and admit they misunderstood something? Is that really that hard to do? Some of y'all ain't never done a fearless inventory, and it fucking shows. Fearless moral inventories, Dena. God forbid you ever need to do one, Dena. Because she didn't misunderstand. She lied. You're right. You're right. She lied really bad. Listen, people lie all the time on me, and I know why, because they feel stupid about the truth I'm telling about them. It happens across the world every day, all day. People get lied on because they are speaking the truth, right? You're mad that I speak the truth. And because I speak the truth, I pay the ultimate price around here on these streets, don't I? Don't I? Time and time again. Time and time again, I get the shit end of people's already damaged character flaws, so they can try to, I don't know, convince their own egos that they ain't the pile of shit that I say they are half the time. And Dena, you're not even a pile of shit. You're just a liar. You're just a girl who came to YouTube pretending to be somebody you're not. And that's why I'm out here, being who I am. Some days I bark at people. Some days I want to have grown-up conversations. Be who you are. Stop trying to fool the world. What you're doing right now is not working. And the only people believing it are believing it because they don't like the alternative being. The alternative being. You have to admit you don't have it, Dena. And y'all can call me petty. Y'all can say I'm crazy. Do what the fuck you want. But know this. The only thing this boils down to is you assassinated my character when I gave you a hand And I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me, no matter how many fucking times you play victim. Okay? So, now that we got that out of the way, this is an epidemic. We need a hashtag for this epidemic, you guys. We need a hashtag for this epidemic, you guys. We need a hashtag that explains this. And it's not even just Dena, it's a lot of people. We need a way to tag a feeling such as this person is avoiding the truth that we all know to be true with a victim lie. What would that hashtag be if you had to make one? Think about that. I could really use some help on it because this is an epidemic. We need a way to name this new wave of people who love to be the victim so much that instead of facing themselves, they just lie. And they use the most vulnerable instances to do so, like the color of their skin, even when it has nothing to do with it, forces in nature, even when it has nothing to do with it, things like that. Or maybe you're out here on these streets torturing people on the daily and acting like you didn't do nothing like Alice, and you really are just insane, and you want to blame AZ because AZ makes you uncomfortable. We you know what I'm saying? Like, liabetes. That's funny. You got liabetes. Your sugar's low. You're going to go down from the liabetes. Remember that commercial? The liabetes one? Diabetes, I meant to say. Remember you'd stay home from school back in the day and watch freaking excuse me, Growing Pains and shit, and Growing Pains and Step by Step would be on during the day, and Judge Judy and Jerry, and then that commercial will come on, diabetes. And you know what other commercial will come on? It's my money and I want it now. That would come on. Miss Cleo at night will come on. Damn, those were the days, weren't they? Those were the days. Speaking of, who remember? All right, let's stop talking about Dena, because you know what? Just get well, Dena. All right, listen, and I want to. This is what I'm gonna say in closing to Dena before we talk about another subject. Okay, real quick, is this, Dena? I know that you're out here lying on me, and I know that you're very lost right now, and maybe you're dealing with a lot because of the hurricane. That sucks. Okay, that makes me think that the stress of this hurricane might cause you to unravel even more, and that's scary. I want you to know something, Dena. We can fix this, Dena. I'm willing to forgive you, Dena, because I know there is another side of you that is not who you are portraying yourself to be right now. I know that there's a good side of you. I've seen it. I'm not saying you're all bad. I know you have a good side. And I know that not everybody is 100% themselves all the time, for whatever reason, whatever it may be. I can forgive you. I don't even need an apology. I just need you to acknowledge that you don't have the evidence. I'm not looking for a sorry. I don't need a sorry. Acknowledge it, and we'll move on. That's it. It doesn't have to be today, tomorrow. Just acknowledge it. Can't find the proof. Just say, can't find the proof. Those are 4. You don't need to watch 40 hours of streams. You don't need to do nothing. There are 4 words. Can't find the evidence. Dot. You won't do it though, because your ego is so fucking fragile that you think you'll be less of a person or something if you say that. And that's sad, right? Anyways, if you need help, if you need to talk, if you need to kick and scream, if you need to do something, Dena, I don't hate you, Dena. You hurt my feelings when I helped you and you spit in my face. I hope that now that I am dumbing this down for you a little bit on a woman to woman level, not even a tit for tat create a war, right? What if people actually said what they felt and spoke complete truth? What you did hurt me, so I wanted to hurt you back. There you go. That's the truth. There is nothing more raw and truthful than that. Okay? Okay. Anyways, let's go on here. Let's talk about something else. Lionidas. Crispy Treat says, girl, I'm not the smartest, but I'm also not ignorant, and I truly wish I was, because you can walk around and let that shit just go and not say a word about it, and nothing bothers you because you're ignorant. Yeah, ignorance truly is bliss. I envy that in a lot of people who can literally just make themselves believe whatever it is they need to believe, right? It's truly a remarkable trait. It really is. Oh my God, just saying. She'll claim the hurricane washed the floor peelings away, or the dog ate the homework. You know, she got plenty of dogs to blame that shit on. Whatever. So I think we've all can come to the conclusion that AZ never attacked her kids. AZ ain't still out here bothering her in the midst of a hurricane like she wants you to think. Because guess what? Oh, hold on. Also, what she did, and I didn't even show you guys this part. Oh my God. Hold on 1 second. I forgot about this. Wait a second. Silly me. Okay. I'm so sorry I forgot about this part. This is very relevant to why I even came here today. Silly me. This is... All right, I'm pulling it up. Here we go. All right, here we go. So when she made this post earlier today, right, she showed this comment. So if you were just reading her post, right, then you would think that I just left this comment because she just made this post, right? This comment was not left 3 hours ago or even freaking days ago at this point, I think. This was from a while ago, right? This was from the same day, I believe, anyways, that I went live and flipped my lid. This is not from 3 hours ago, Dena, even though you're trying to make it look like it is. This is from before the hurricane even touched down on your ass, Dena. So stop trying to manipulate the audience. You're manipulating the audience by showing this. You're leading them to believe that I am out here bothering you while there's a hurricane. That's not fair either, just like the way you assassinated my character. This is another character assassination. You're going to have people thinking I am fucking bothering you in the midst of a hurricane. Dena, that's a dirty way to gain some leverage, Dena. Ooh, you a dirty way to gain some leverage. Wow. This was sent days ago. Stop playing, Dena. You had days. What will be your excuse when Hurricane AZ is still around? Yeah, because you made me into Hurricane, Dena, remember? Now you're sending yourself fake emails. Yeah, this was the day I went live. This was the day I went live and flipped my lid, Dena. Stop telling people that this was just recently. You are manipulating your audience. You're not even just coming for me anymore. Now you're lying to your people who care about you and believe your ass. You're disrespecting your audience by telling them this fake information and playing like it just happened, because it didn't. This was from days ago. Exactly, Snowflake. What Dena should have did, or what a normal person would do, is show the most recent thing I did send you, which was, I'm glad you are safe, Dena. But no, let's show some old shit and pretend like I'm harassing a hurricane victim. It's like, what are you doing? You know? And there are people out here who don't know the whole story and believe that shit. And you wonder why I'm ticked off. So instead of coming live and acting crazy and barking at people and shit, I really dumbed it down for you on this one, Dena. I mean, I really, really humbled myself and showed some humility and let you know what my real problem is, okay? I don't like not only do I not like lies, I really don't like manipulation tactics, and this is this is one if I ever seen it, let me tell you. Let's take a look at the comments on it, because I'm sure they're like, oh my god, I can't believe Anthony did this. Oh my god. Oh, of course. Look who's first. Selfie Queen Cindy says, Dena, I truly hope you and everyone else is safe out there. There are people who lost their homes, their pets, and they lost their lives. YouTube and Twitter BS is not a priority for you. No shit, Selfie Queen Cindy, you little lapdog. Some people have zero compassion, empathy, or common decency, it seems. Gee, Selfie Queen Cindy. I bet you don't know about the compassion I showed her yesterday, do you, Selfie Queen? Hold on, my daughter's in here. Hold on. See, what was I just saying? Selfie Queen is definitely somebody who hates me. Oh, Bliss Chris, definitely somebody who hates me. Isn't this funny? Oh my god. Oh my god. Spooky history with Megs. I don't think you hate me. I mean, I'm not completely sure, but you're absolutely right. Spooky history, your safety and well-being is more important than this bullshit. I agree. That's why I haven't bothered her since the bullshit. I agree. Selfie Queen, anyways, let's finish that. I have realized that group of people do not care what receipts you show. Selfie Queen, when the fuck have you ever in your life shown a receipt? The one time you did, it was from Charlotte's Discord, and it was when you and JJ and Jackie tried to manipulate the situation, and I called your ass out, and you guys look so dumb, and that's why you still hate me, and that's why you'll fucking feed into this nonsense. Because I hurt your ego. Again, let's keep it 100. This did not happen 3 hours ago. And anyone that believes it really needs to do their fucking research, okay? Bliss Chris says, I'm so over those people. If someone can't show another human being compassion, such as in a catastrophic storm, then people have lost their lives, homes, pets, and they deserve absolutely none of your time and energy. Anything you do or say will never be enough for them. I'll be thinking about you and your family. Oh, Dena, does it make you feel good to get some fake pats on the shoulder when you didn't tell the whole story? Is it really even a pat on the shoulder if you didn't tell the whole story and a sorry? Because that's not what happened, Dena. Not even a little bit. Anyways, you know that my ass will make sure I know the truth here. Let's see, channel. Ready for this? 2 days ago, Selfie Queen Cindy, are you listening out there? Actually, Selfie Queen, don't worry. I'll tag you in this video. Make sure your ass sees it, okay? Don't worry. Yeah, what receipts? Exactly. Selfie Queen. Selfie Queen doesn't have any receipts. JJ would. She's the one that pays for everything. Anyways. Oh my god. Okay. I can't. I laugh at myself. I'm sorry. I can't. I crack myself up. Right, Breezy? You already know. Anyways, this reminds me of the pig's ear the other day. Do you like milk bone or how about a pig's ear? Oh my god. All right. So, my daughter's back. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. The never-ending war of the chargers, right? Where's the charger? I don't know, kid. You have all my chargers. You have all 95 of my chargers. You know, do you guys deal with that in your house? The charger war? Anyways, Selfie Queen, you wouldn't know a fucking receipt if it hit you in the ass, okay? You wouldn't know it. And then y'all are just jealous that you cannot have a least front wig like Dia, okay? That's all. Y'all are just jealous of my hair. I know. You're not special. Wigs, you wear a wig. You're not that fucking special. But anyways. But yeah, here's the truth. Here's the truth of the matter. And you know something? When you go through enough of this shit with these people, you move with intention. I knew 2 days ago that Dena was going to try to pretend like I'm still harassing her throughout a hurricane. So, me being a considerate person who is genuinely happy she's okay, I'm not going to say I'm not, but there's a reason why I move like this, why I do things like this, right? To let you know I'm not an asshole and that I care, and so you can't fuck around and lie on me. So nice try. I'm always going to be 10 chess moves ahead. Always. Especially, you want to know what my advantage is? It's not my fucking brazen attitude. It's not the fact that I will argue to the death. It's not any of that. All it is truth. That's my advantage. That's it. I do not live on this planet. Look at this. Unicorn crossing. Isn't that beautiful, though? I mean, no wonder why people stay on Planet Double Downtown. It's a beautiful place. Have you seen it? Look at the screen. Dena, I can't really blame you for staying there. I mean, these unicorns are magnificent. Magnificent. They even got a new sign on the planet. Look at that unicorn crossing sign. It's freaking gorgeous. Look at these things. They're beautiful. They're beautiful creatures, aren't they? Very, very majestical. That, the truth, and you use your brain. I mean, hey, listen, the brain part maybe, I don't know, there could be an argument to be made about that, but the rest of it, yes. Anyways, that's one of those things you can't resist saying. I get it. I do. Yeah. I try. Trust me, I hold a lot back. I don't say a lot because I want to get... Unicorns are my spirit animal. Y'all man is not drunk. Are you coming at my Native American heritage? Oh my God. How dare you talk about spirit animals? Are you coming at my Native American heritage? They are outstanding. Can we just talk about the that beautifully shiny black one behind the white one over there? Look at that coat, right? It's so well maintained. It's so shiny. I feel like if I hopped on the unicorn all the way to the right, I would slide right off. Kind of like how Jessie slid off her exercise ball when she was... Anyways, beautiful, beautiful land, I must say. But this is a part of my new merch right here before we go. Now, I'm making merch that says fuck around, find out. And this was before Dena yelled it, by the way. It's not because of Dena. So, Dena, you did not, give me this idea. I've been saying this for a few weeks now. I've actually been saying it for a few years. Everybody has. I didn't come up with it. Let me make that clear. And I don't even know if this is like a copywritten phrase or something. I have to check into that before I try and sell it, because you know what Spring did to me? You know, where I sell my merch and stuff? You know how they did me? I was selling some Amber Heard shit, right? It was a t-shirt with a candle. It was a prayer candle. It was Amber Heard on a prayer candle, and it said Our Lady Perpetual Victimhood, right? Great idea, man. It was beautiful fucking marketing and whatever. Well, Spring was like, you cannot sell this Amber Heard shit here. We got some kind of like paper that says you can't sell it here. I'm like, whatever. Of course, Amber Heard has a problem with that, but hopefully I'm able to sell if I around find out. So this is one of the ideas I have. I also have today, as a matter of fact, I'm working on a Suburban Gangsta shirt. Yeah, that was Stina's idea of when Wolf called me Suburban Gangsta. Then I have a Magic 8 Ball pair of merch coming. Fuck around, find out. You know how the Magic 8 Ball be like, yes, no, ask again later? Well, Now it's going to say fuck around, find out. I just have to sharpen up the edges around the blue area and fix that a little bit. And I was going to make Try Me Julie bumper stickers. What do y'all think of that? Alice, you won't mind if we make Try Me Julie bumper stickers with your face on it, will ya? Just kidding, bitch. Calm down, all right? I'm not going to fucking sell your face. Calm down. She probably didn't even hear that last part. She probably just heard the bumper. She probably on the ground. Leon, where you at? Leon, I miss you. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Flip a desk. What else we got here? I'm just playing around now before I go. I really do have to go soon. I gotta cook for my niece and my daughter. But there was something I wanted to show you. Where the fuck did it go? I really am worried about Leon, though. I'm not playing, you guys. I really haven't heard from Leon. I hope I didn't piss Leon off or something. You know what I mean? This clip is funny, too. I only played this one time, but let's try this. Let me just play this one before we go, because this lady cracks me up.
You're coming in here like, what the fuck? If you hate drama, this is not the chat for you, okay? Because I'm the most dramatic motherfucker on here, goddammit. Crazy coming in here like a damn one-eyed cat at a baptism. What's wrong with you?
You're like a damn one-eyed cat at a baptism. What's wrong with you? And one more for good luck here.
Here the hell you go again. Hence my bill. You can't understand that, goddamn it. You can't understand that, goddamn it. Goddamn it.
I just love her. I just love her so much. I just want to don't you want to just hug her? Oh my God. She's so funny. Coming in here like a damn one-eyed cat at a baptism. What's wrong with you? I've never heard that saying before. Can somebody tell me, listen, I know in different areas of the country, y'all have different, sayings and stuff. Have any of you ever heard someone say, coming in here like a one-eyed cat at a baptism? Have you ever heard that before? Because that shit is hilarious. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. That lady's a grifter, by the way. She's a very shabby grifter. But she does say some funny shit once in a while. That makes me laugh really hard. At a baptism, a one-eyed cat at a baptism. I sent Recaps with Bobby a message on Patreon and haven't heard back that I'm aware of. Oh, listen, people keep asking me to make a missing poster. Remember how last time I made a Bobby's been missing and he actually came back 2 weeks after my poster or so? He came back and everybody was like, yay. So I'm going to make a new one, I guess, and I'm really worried about Bobby because, listen, now correct me if I'm wrong, last time Bobby was here, didn't he say he was dealing with the loss of his wife or something? Something very serious. Correct me if I'm wrong. Believe that that's what it was. So, I hope that Bobby is not in some kind of defunct depression and needs to be cheered up maybe. So maybe it would be good if we did let Bobby know we was thinking about him, right? Because maybe he's really, his mod's wife? I don't know. I think it was his mod. I mean, his wife. I don't think it was his mod's wife, was it? Let's go look at his channel. Hold on. Guided meditation. Yeah. I love me some guided meditation. Okay. Let's look at it. Let's figure it out. Let's go on a detour. Oh, let me get rid of Flip a Desk. Hold on. Sorry. I forgot that was still up there. Because I can't see it on my screen. All right. Let's take a look. Let me I gotta mute myself so it don't echo. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay.
Hi. I'm Bobby. I am a robot cat. And epic battle rages on in the most irrelevant spaces of YouTube. Once lovers, allegedly, problematic creators Roadhog and Just Doom, are enduring.
I don't know why I never noticed this before. But there's a little rat with a freaking gay pride flag. Bobby, where are you? We need you. And listen, I don't have a problem with I'm just cracking up at this. I did not notice that before. This shit is hilarious. All right, let's go on.
The breakup of a lifetime. Endless streaming, low blows, accusations, and open wounds are abundant. Couple this with a random hoggette interjecting her poorly formed opinions, and it certainly makes for good telly. But who truly is worse? I tend to believe Just Doom is equally as troublesome. What are your thoughts?
If you want to be a big baby, you go ahead.
Wait, this isn't the one where he came
this
back.
proves that
This ain't the one, is it? No, because he showed my freaking missing poster. Hold on a second. Wait a minute here. That's not the one. Let's see.
You're saying you.
Hi. I'm Bobby. I am a robot cat. It is quite good to be back. And, as it goes, there has been no shortage of dramas in my absence, but first, I should like to
It's his last, hold on. Where did it freaking go? It's his last live stream? All right, I'm sorry. Hold on. I know I'm a lost cause, guys. All right, right now I'm in uploads. Let's go to live. Why do people do it like this? Why don't they just have their most recent video there? It drives me crazy. Like, where is live stream category though? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the category? Am I fucking retarded? What's going on here? Let me see. They added newest, yeah. Oh, fucking right in front of me. Jeez. All right, I'll be all right. I told you I'm fucking burnt out. All right, let's go on. I'll be okay, you guys.
This cat made videos about my sock on Twitter, you little Twitter twat and kitty cat. You know.
I interrupt this scheduled program to let you know there is a missing cat. Take a good look at this cat. Take a good look at this cat. Look at this cat. Okay? This is really important, you guys. This cat has been missing for quite a while now. It's imperative that we find this cat.
My dear viewers, many things have happened in my programmer's personal life. And, I do offer my sincere apology for my absence. There are many things I will share very soon. However, I have kept up with the recent kerfuffles. From Steve McRae whinging like a pup off at it, to Dena Nicole being tossed firmly on her ass out of many communities, to Roadhog, attempting to rebrand himself as anything but an urchin from the pits of man-tid hell. Do keep a lookout for a live chat premiere this weekend, where I shall catch up on all of the dramas and explain the terrible circumstances that aided in my recent absence. And do trust that impossibly abusive hags like Dena Nicole do not possess my identity. She merely added me to her clickbait tour of lies. Roadhog is still an embarrassment. And many have apparently attempted to profit from my absence in a negative way. This has not gone unnoticed. I should also like to extend my deepest sympathy for the loss of Jennifer Falk. She was a proper angel amongst the community. I was quite gutted to see the likes of Marshmallow Gangster making horrible comments in the wake of such a tragedy. I shall see you all very soon. Cheers.
Oh, my dear Jennifer. My dear Jennifer. I'm so sad.
At exactly 3:25 p.m. on
Poor Jennifer. I really miss her. I miss Bobby and Jennifer. You know what happened, dude? Last night, I was ready to flip a desk. This is my last story, I promise, before I go. Last story. Hold on one second. Julie's video, right, about where she talked about Charlotte, in the comment section, I believe this is JJ, and I'm just going to call it like I see it. Somebody who just so happens to stick up for JJ also showed up and said, oh, AZ's on Julie's panel. Oh, of course she had to bring up her dead mod. Excuse me, come again? I said her name in reference to a story. I wasn't up there sad fishing, so what are you talking about? So anyways, I look into it, and the person's trying to just making fun of Mama Virgo. Like, so this person came for Mama Virgo, came for Jennifer, told Julie her street was boring, being all nasty and shit, right? So I'm like, who is this person? So I click on, like, you know how you can see previous comments on the channel? Oh, and it just so happens they stick up for JJ. And this is what I said, what I mean when I say JJ and her crew are rotten people. So Selfie Queen Cindy, you can sit up on Dena's fake fucking post all you want and talk about me being a horrible human. Nah, Selfie Queen. That's all you and your parent JJ, okay? It's on in Julie's comment section on the Charlotte video. It's disgusting. Like, disgusting. I could not believe somebody would even type that out. So no wonder why you like JJ. Normally I don't really like to like get mad about comments, but that shit fucking set me off last night. I'm like, wow, you really are disgusting, JJ, aren't you? And I know it's fucking JJ, because who sticks up for JJ? Besides Dena and Jack, like, come on. And we all know Dena can't do nothing because, whatever. Anyways, thanks for listening, because these people gaslight the shit out of me. They gaslight the shit out of me. And if I didn't have y'all here to keep me grounded and let me know that, hey, you know what, AZ, they're gaslighting the shit out of you, then I might have lost my mind a long time ago. Well, maybe I still did lose my mind a long time ago. Anyways, I lost it less than I would have if I didn't have you guys. All right, so thank you. And if you're on the replay, thank you too. Okay? I'll be back soon, guys. Love you a long time. Everybody stay safe out there. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Nothing. Especially if you've helped them before and given them the benefit of the doubt. Okay? Love you. Bye.